As far as Morgan dollars is concerned, this is big. You see behind me here on this table? Take a look at all this. As you can see all of these, some of you will know immediately what all this is. And we're going to talk about this. I'm going to show you some of this in this video, so stay tuned. Okay, now, first things first. None of these coins, none of the Redfields are for sale currently. A lot of these coins I don't have up on the website yet. We're still processing these coins. I still have to go through some of them. I'm going to check them for a couple of things. Like I do like to look and see, make sure there's no certain VAMs. If there's any coins that may need to be sent off for grading, I just want to take a look at them a little bit closer. Also, we had so much going on last week and never had a chance to actually go through everything and get it in inventory. So it's going to take me a little bit of time. So please be patient. The coins will eventually be for sale. But like I said, it's going to take time. If I send some off, it's going to take time to get everything processed. So I do apologize for that. They're not going to be up on the site, but so please bear with me. So anyway, I want to show this first. That I talked about this in one video. This right here is the sign that used to be in the back of my dad's 67 Chevy. This is the sign I grew up with. This is the sign my dad, see it? He didn't have his phone number on or his address. He just had it in the back of his truck in the window there. And, you know, he'd hand out cards. I think I have one of his cards here somewhere. So yeah, here's my dad's card. Yeah, we can see the resemblance. That's my dad. But this is the card he used to pass out. And is it cash in the bank better than scrapping your drawers? But, you know, down at the bottom, there's no Route 5 anymore anyways. But it says, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Also covered the phone number. I don't even know if they're still using the phone number, but I'm not having everybody call my dad. But anyway, buying since 1954. And, you know, he bought everything. It didn't matter. But that's the card that he always handed out. And that's probably 36-year-old or 40-year-old Pops. Yeah, this man is why I do what I do right here. Love him, means a lot to me. Why I do what I do, because growing up with all of this. So let's get on with looking at some of this stuff. It's really cool. But the Redfield, some people might not understand that Redfield's a huge hoard. I mean, it was I think it's millions of dollars that was bid on it, and I knew the second highest bidder. But anyway, if you want to know about the Redfield hoard, you can look it up online and whatever. But I want to show you some of these coins. But first, before I do that, I want to open up a bag of silver dollars that I purchased. So I got this. There's 500 and some. And I will have these up on the site as soon as I can. I'll tell you, a lot of work for a small coin shop. It's been pretty busy, and I do appreciate everybody's business. Strap, and I mean, there's over 500 in this bag. So let's just kind of take a look at them. They're all circulated. They're 21s, every one of them. Now, I see a 21D right off the bat. So they're going to have mint marks. And if you don't know, Denver was the only year, 21 was the only year Denver mint mark. Now, if you can't see the mint mark, it's right there at the bottom, in between the D and the O, but right above it. And just kind of put some of these out here. There's some, they're okay. They're circulated. Looks like they're up to AU. So not too bad. I'll show you a few of these here while I'm looking. Let's take a look at these. You know, yeah, I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Just a few of them. Nothing real special. You got some of these too. I'm probably randomly just selling by the roll from very good to extra fine. I'll throw them up on the site, use a stock photo, and be done with it. So I bought these Morgan dollars back here behind me that I showed you in the video. And since I did that introduction, I've actually separated by date so that I can kind of be a little more organized in the video and show everyone. And like I said, you know, there are certain dates that you don't see very often in Redfield. There are certain dates that are just rare, or just more rare in the uncirculated grades. So I'll show you. I'm going to show you a few of them. And I got some peace dollars here, and I'll show you those. But first, we're going to look at this one here. It's a 78cc. And to me, they have a little bit of toning on them, and that is typical because these holders created some toning. This one here looks 63. Just depends on what angle you look at it. 63 is really not rare in a 78cc, but yet it is valuable in its own right, but it's not one of those, several $1,000 coins. I mean, it's still nice. Some of these were, nicely toned. Another one here is, and this one's got some nice toning to it. This is a 83 S. And now they don't put the mint mark or the date on the front of these. They'll put a little grade, mint state 65. And I know this one's not 65. If this was 65, it'd be worth a bunch more money. I mean, a lot of money. As is, it's still a nice coin. But as you can see on the front of this, the scuff. That scuff is going to knock it down. It could have been a 63, but it's probably going to be a 62 or 61. But that's why you send it off. It's very important to know what grade this coin is so you can get a potential value. The thing of it is, it's probably going to cost me, with all that I have here, about 200. If I send them all off, it's probably going to cost me $5,000 to send them all off. That's a lot of money to tie up and put in the coins. Then we have an 82cc, and I'm going to show you the better years or any of them. This one here is kind of nice. It could be 64. It's a nice coin. And here's the reverse, and you can see where the mint marks are on it. Pretty nice looking coin there. Then an 84cc. This is a little more beat up on the cheek. It has a little more chatter on the cheek. What they call chatter is the little tiny marks from other coins just banging on it. And the cheek is a focal point when it comes to grading any Morgan dollar, because it's such a flat surface that there's no way to hide all those marks like you can in the hair or in the breast feathers on the reverse where it's uneven. Sometimes it deflects better, but when you got a flat surface like that and it shows up, that is one of the key focal points when you're grading these coins. Then here's a nice little S mint. Some of these S mints circulated so much and were used at casinos that they are hard to find in AU and up or MS and up. And this is one of them, an 86S. It's not extremely rare, but when you start getting up into the 63, you start talking about a little bit of money on these. And this is a nice coin. It might be a 62. Has a little bit of reflective quality to it, but it's not going to be proof-like. I didn't see any of these that would get proof-like on both sides, so they wouldn't be designated as proof-like. We got a nice toned 1902. I like this kind of peripheral toning on a coin. I like it to be bright white in the center and have that peripheral toning. This is New Orleans mint. It's the O mint. Nice coin. Has a little reflective quality on the reverse, but like I said, not on the obverse. Don't see. Then here's a 99S. It's a beautiful coin. Like I said, this is one of the S's that's worth a little more in the higher grades. I mean, but mint state grades still, 63 and 64 starts increasing in value. Then here's a beaut, and the reason, not just because this is a 1900S, okay, I want to send this because of the bullseye toning. You don't see the bullseye toning very often, so it's good to get a grade on this. Get 64, and it's hard to see it in this way I got the video here, but it is really a nice coin. And not only that, it's that way on both sides. Now you can see it's reverse and obverse bullseye toning. A coin like that, I mean, as a coin shop, you pay as much as you can, but something like this, it goes up for auction somewhere. Maybe you throw it up on eBay and let the bidders decide on what this is worth, because that's how that's going to be decided. And here's another. This is a nice one here. I kind of like it. 88S. It's got some reflective quality. This one here has a chance at getting proof-like. And that's pretty good for an 88S. But like I said, I've been down this road so many times with proof likes and dimples and you see the reverse is a lot more reflective than the obverse. But it's one of those things where you take the chance. I'm just taking a chance with it. There's no guarantee. Then I want to share a few of the peace dollars, and they're not anything rare, but it's nice. 26S that's uncirculated. I mean, you're starting to get into a little bit of value. You can see the marks on the cheek there, so it's not going to be a high grade example. Now on your peace dollars, if you look underneath, if you look at the O and 1 there, you'll see the mint mark. It's kind of small. And now mint marks were hand punched back then, so it can vary. Let's see if I can get really close. And it looks like to me, I don't know if that's die file lines or what. I'll have to take a look at that. It could be a clean coin. And you run into that. And you never know how a grading service is going to determine that. Here's a nice 22. I think, and they're common, but I mean, they're nice coins. When you see coins like this, you know, like I said, sometimes they look like they're almost perfect. You start turning them into light. That's how you grade a coin. You want to turn it in different positions, and then you can see the contact marks more. They're more noticeable. Let's put it that way. Because I mean, this one here is a 25S, which is good, but in that state. But it is so, it's kind of rough looking. It's kind of hard to see it in this, but it is. It's really a rough looking coin. So, but we got a few of those, and like I said, I've got to go through them. There's a handful, but mostly common. You know, maybe one with an S mint mark's a little bit better. But you're still looking at a couple $100 max on a couple of these, or some of these here in the peace dollars. So I'm not going to show everyone, but every coin, but there was about 200 total, and that's pretty significant because most people don't have that many GSAs. Most people don't have that many Redfields. It's the first time I've ever bought that many. Like I said, you know, here's some more nice ones here, but I showed you the pan of all of them at once there. And, you know, this here's a 97S. And like I said, there's a lot of halfway decent S mint marks on some of these dates and mints. But as far as as a whole, you had 81S's, 80S's, you had some 96s, you had some 85Os, some 90S's, which can be a little better in higher grades. You had some 79S's, your normal stuff. Most of them are just common. Now, and you can see, like I said, the rest behind. But even though there was a lot of common dates, there's some toning on them and some of them that may be good enough to have graded. The thing of it is I'm thinking about doing kind of a bulk submission. And the reason is that I want to see the actual grade. These all have 65 on them. And probably 99.9% or 5% are not even close to 65. And I would like to have them all graded, have a grade on them, have them authenticated and little label on them. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do them all or not. I'm not in a hurry on these. It's just a nice thing. And guys, I just wanted to share it with you. I wanted to share these more than anything, not so much, you know, to sell, to promote them, to sell them. You know, eventually they will be for sale. Some will go to auction. Here's one, a couple of them I forgot to show you. And these are pretty good to find in a Redfield. This is an 85 cc. It's just kind of, like I said, I'm excited about it. I don't want to get into a huge giant hurry. The thing of it is with me is that this is a famous hoard, and I've never bought this many before in one collection. I knew, I talked to Joel Rutu Sr. I went out to California and did some work at one time on the website, and he told me he was the second highest bidder, and he talked a little bit about Redfield. And it's just kind of an interesting story. I have a little bit of history with it, so kind of maybe help everyone understand why I'm doing what I'm doing with these. It's just a big deal. And it's a big deal to a coin dealer and a Morgan Dollar lover and a collector, and that's me. And like I said, I don't have them up on the site. They're probably going to go off to be graded. I wouldn't mind having like a Redfield auction of some sort. It's kind of cool. Give everybody a chance to get one. I know people are going to send me emails and ask for them, and well, when this comes back, and I want to buy this one, and I appreciate that. But right now, like I said, I don't have a timeline on this. I just wanted to share it I will be selling the 21s. I will be doing another video because I do have some other Morgan dollars here that I want to share, but there's just so much of this. I'm afraid that I'm going to get so many emails and everybody wanting to know why it's not up, and currently I just don't have it up for sale yet. We're going to work on that this week and try my best to get these coins up so that you guys can buy them and get a chance at them. Except the Redfield, except the stuff that I sent off for grading, those are the coins that are just going to take a while. So anyways, thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.